Hi Scorpio, here is your relationship reading for the month of December. I do want to apologise for the lateness of your reading, but things have been very busy and very hectic, and I just have not had the time to be able to complete these relationship readings. Now, please be aware that this reading is not going to resonate with all of you, and if it doesn't, please check your moon and rising signs, okay? I've done 2 rows here. This is the row for you and this is the row for your partner, and I've also pulled you both a romance oracle card. Please be aware also though that sometimes I could be referring to you within the reading, but you may actually feel it's talking more about your partner's energy at the moment, okay? So please apply that as need be. Now, the first card we have up here in your row is the Empress card. It's number 3 within the Major Arcana and it is reversed. Now, ordinarily, the Empress is an energy of somebody that's very maternal, very caring, motherhood and all of that type of thing springs to mind. When the Empress is reversed, it can talk about that maternal nurturing may have actually turned to some form of emotional blackmail. It can talk about somebody that's being overprotective and acting in a very insecure way. Now, this could be talking about you, because this has fallen within the position of how you're feeling. This could be talking about you, or it could be talking about how your partner is behaving, okay? It can talk about confusion in which way you want a relationship to go or how you think it should go. It can often talk about a loss of power. That if your partner is acting in an overprotective way or is using some form of emotional blackmail, then you may very well feel that you have lost some personal power within this relationship. It talks about the need for the introspection is needed on your side, okay? And it can talk about that there may be a lot of work needed at the moment to make this difficult situation better. So there's obviously something going on, okay? And the thing is, you see, it can talk about once where there was bliss and harmony within a relationship, now that's almost feels like it's been turned on its head. And you may feel that your right to stability and your right to independence is being challenged in some way by your partner, which, as I said, creates this loss of personal power that you may very well be feeling within this relationship at the moment. Now, on your partner's side, we have the 2 of Pentacles reversed. Same question, okay? The Pentacles is earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. So it is possible that some of you may very well be in a relationship with an earth sign, but it doesn't have to mean that. Now, with the 2 of Pentacles when it's reversed, it can talk about a difficulty in being able to maintain a relationship stroke individual lives. Like I've just said, and to me, this is backing up here. Somebody within this relationship is feeling more domineered by the other partner. Like I said, is feeling a loss of power by somebody's overprotectiveness, insecurity, and emotional blackmail. And it's either your partner or you that are struggling and finding it difficult to maintain this relationship alongside your own individual life outside of the relationship. Your partner or you may very well feel that you know that something has gone beyond its limit. It can talk about relationship delays. If at one time you were talking about marriage and feelings, it can talk about a delay. Either from your partner is delaying now talking and discussing that, or you are, okay? But somebody is feeling quite stifled within this relationship and is feeling that they are losing their individualism and their own personal power due to the other person's actions. Now, in regards to the current state of this relationship, we have here the Five of Swords. Now, the Five is not good in any suit, okay? The Five of Swords, it can talk about there may have been some arguments going on, okay? Arguments, conflict and battles within this relationship at the moment, okay? And either you or your partner, it's either you or your partner that maybe is creating these arguments, okay? And if it's you or your partner, it doesn't matter. But it's about winning the argument, but at a cost, okay? You can see here, this man has won this battle, but now these people are turning their back on him and walking away. So although this talks about the winning of an argument or a battle or conflict, whatever it is, although you may feel you've won, but you've won at the cost of losing something else. Now, this could be talking about in terms of losing a person, okay? But this, because the Five of Swords, the swords is an air element, okay? It's all to do with our thoughts, our thinking, and the way we communicate. And the air element is for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Now, it could be that, maybe your partner is winning these arguments. If there's been lots of arguments going on, okay, it may be that your partner has had the upper hand. But it could be at the cost of how you are thinking in regards to this relationship now and how you are thinking in regards to them, okay? As I said, this loss of personal power to me seems very, very important to you this month. Something is having an effect on that. Now, as I said, it could be that you win the arguments, but at the loss of your personal power. Or your partner wins the argument, but again, at the cost of you losing your personal power. But I feel very strongly here that somebody feels they have the upper hand within this relationship. And they're using that in a negative way. Now, same question for your partner. We have the Seven of Wands here. The Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the Wands talks of our actions. Now, the Seven here is reversed. It can talk about your partner may feel that they are very snowed under at the moment, or feel that they have taken on too much, maybe in regards to this relationship. It can also talk about feeling judged in some way by family and friends. Maybe your partner feels that they are being judged by their actions by family and friends that are around you both, okay? Or maybe they feel that they are being judged by their actions by you. And that could be what is causing this conflict between you both. It can talk as well about maybe your partner is comparing themselves or this relationship to others people's relationships. It can talk about a lack of confidence, okay? And it can talk about manipulation. It's the card of stress, constant stress. And a card of no matter how hard that you try, things just don't seem to be working out in the way that you'd want them to. Now again, this could be talking in regards to your partner or in regards to you, because like I said, the energies can get crossed, okay? It can also talk about trying to avoid conflict. But there's definitely some issues going on here. And I feel, and I can't get away from it, but I feel that one person in this relationship is feeling overwhelmed, smothered, and possibly dominated. Now, in the position of what is needed to improve things within this relationship, we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Now, you do, out of the 8 cards here, you do have 3 Pentacle cards. So it is possible that some of you are in a relationship with an earth sign. But like I said, it doesn't have to mean that, okay? Now, the 8 of Pentacles, it can talk about a delay, okay? It can talk about growing impatient. It can also talk about one person is more focused on this relationship than the other person. That one of you has made the other their everything, their world. And this, to me, it most definitely comes back to this dominance and this smothering and this stifling. One of you in this relationship has made the other person and this relationship their everything, their sole focus, to the point that they may not be concentrating on other aspects of their lives. It's all about this person and this relationship. As I said, being insecure, maybe lack of confidence, being overprotective. And that in itself does not create harmony. If somebody is feeling insecure within this relationship, then it comes maybe, or it can stem from a lack of trust or a lack of communication. And that's something that's going to need to be addressed in order to sort this situation out. I just feel that one of you is focusing more on this relationship than the other. And if it's your partner that is making you feel very smothered, it could be that you now are starting to grow very impatient with this. It could be that this situation has been going on for a while, and you kind of maybe spoke about it, or maybe sat back to see how things are going to develop and if things can change. And as time's gone on, you may see that this situation hasn't changed, and you now could be growing very impatient with this. Again, here we have more Pentacles energy. Same question to your partner. This time we have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles, again, it can talk about smothering. It talks about a deep insecurity. And one of the messages with this Queen when she's reversed, and please, it's not gender specific, okay? Because it's a Queen, it doesn't mean it has to be a female, okay? One of the messages is when this Queen is reversed, the need is to try to avoid her. Because she can go from emotional extremes and also financial extremes. In regards to finances, and although this is a relationship reading, but maybe finances play a part within this reading as well, okay? It can talk about somebody that is extremely extravagant at one point and then very miserly to the next point. As I said, this real financial extreme that can be, like I said, very extravagant and spend. And then the next point, they hold on extremely tight and won't let one penny go. And it can talk about somebody that uses their finances as a surrogate for their emotions. That maybe when they maybe are struggling with their emotions or going through a period of insecurity within their lives, they may very well go and be very extravagant with their finances in order to make themselves better. I don't know if I'm getting it across correctly, but you've heard of these people that comfort eat. You know, when they're very upset or things are going wrong in their life, they eat a lot to bring comfort to themselves. Well, this queen can often be somebody that does that, but with money. They use money in order to bring comfort to their life, to themselves. But because on an emotional level there is something lacking or something not right. But like I said again, this Queen of Pentacles, when she's reversed or he's reversed, it can talk about smothering. I just feel that for the majority of you Scorpios out there that this reading is talking to, you in some way are feeling very smothered, stifled, and like I said, domineered within this relationship. And it's making you feel that you've lost some personal power. Maybe it's making you feel that you've started to lose your own identity within this relationship. Now, the outcome card for you is a major arcana. It is the Strength card, and the Strength card is the card for Leo, okay, but you know, it doesn't mean you're dealing with a Leo. Now, it is a major arcana, so it is a major message, okay? The Strength card, when it's reversed, it can talk about a loss of self-esteem or confidence, which could be making you come across in an aggressive way, or could be making you show displays of anger. It can be about not feeling good enough. It can be about surrendering to opposition and a failure to deal with a person or a situation in a way that feels right to you. But the most important message here is not to retreat. You need to draw on all your inner reserves of strength now in order to confront this problem. There's definitely an issue here within this relationship. And to me, it's screaming out, and I've said it over and over again, so please forgive me for repeating myself. But it's coming down to you. It could be for some of you, your partner. But I feel it's coming down to you feeling smothered, maybe trapped in some way within this relationship. Maybe you've got yourself into this situation, into this relationship, and it is too much to bear. That the insecurities from your partner and their emotional extremes may be too much for you to bear. As I said, it's going to be different for all of you, okay? But you have the strength to deal with this situation, whether it's to walk away or whether it's to stand up to the other person and finally say enough is enough. This situation's got to change, or I am walking away. You have the strength there, and you're going to need to draw on that strength to be able to tackle this situation. Now, for your partner, we have here the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is the card of victory, okay? To me, this is talking very heavily. Maybe your partner is going to feel victorious within this situation. Maybe they are going to feel that they've got the upper hand here. But it's about a victory, this card. It's about them giving themselves a pat on the back. Now, this card could be talking about victory in the sense that this issue, situation, problem, smothering, negative emotion, all of that aspect from their side, they now deal with it, sort it out, stop it, which creates a victory. Or it could be that they are feeling very victorious, and maybe that stems from them feeling that they do have a strong hold over you. And it's going to require you, like I said, to draw on your inner strengths to be able to deal with this situation. Now, your romance oracle card is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Now, we've already seen that within these cards about a loss of self-confidence, a loss of self-esteem. Maybe for some of you, that feeling loss of power, personal power within yourself, okay? Now, with these cards, we do have a book that gives a more in-depth message. If you desire more romance, first look at yourself in a caring and non-critical way, of course. The more you love who you are, the greater your capacity to feel loved by others. This means trusting yourself to take good care of you, and it may entail becoming more assertive. Don't worry, you can still be very lovable while affirming your boundaries. Perhaps this means spending some time alone instead of in a relationship. During this period, you can delve into introspection, which is exactly what we saw earlier in the reading. The need for introspection from your side, okay? To understand the patterns of your love life. Ultimately, you can take responsibility for attracting and agreeing to every relationship you've had. To heal your heart, find the blessing and lessons you've gained from each one. For instance, have you become stronger, more independent, or more patient as a result of your prior partnerships? If so, let everything else from the past go except for the lessons and the love. This card emphasizes the importance of loving yourself first, especially as you prepare for your next relationship or heal the one you're in. As you gain self-respect, you'll begin attracting more loving people into your life. This will lead you to healthy friendships and romances based upon mutual respect. Now, it is very possible that you may be the person that has made this relationship and the person you're in it with your everything. That you may have placed a lot of importance on them and this relationship. It may be that they offer you the security that you need in your life at the moment. And because the need for security is very strong within you, that you may actually be allowing them to be the more domineering one or take advantage of you in this way, because you may be fearful of losing the security that you may have gained within this relationship at this time in your life. That is another aspect that you need to think about. But like I said, overall, I feel, are feeling very overwhelmed by the behavior of somebody else, by the other person. Now, their romance oracle card is release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So we'll see. You drew this card because your love life will improve once you emotionally and energetically release your ex-lover. The benefits of doing so include increased happiness, feelings of freedom, and the ability to attract a new lover who would otherwise sense the presence of your ex in your aura. The moment you make the decision to let go of the past, it is done. Sometimes this is like peeling layers from the onion. So continue releasing your ex whenever old familiar feelings arise, or you find yourself attracting people reminiscent of him or her. As the painting on this card depicts, you may want to ceremonially burn a letter to release the old relationship energy and symbolically let go of old feelings. Or you can call upon the romance angels to clear lingering attachments to your ex. So, it is possible for some of you that your partner still has issues with the ex-partner. Maybe they still have feelings for them. Maybe they haven't properly let go on an emotional level. And this could be impacting the way they are behaving within this relationship and towards you, okay? It's going to play out very differently here for all of you. And for some of you, this may not even resonate. But I just feel that for the majority of you, your partner is maybe behaving in a negative way from an emotional place within this relationship, and it's making you feel very smothered, very domineered, and you are going to have to draw on all your inner strength to tackle this situation. Maybe you are nervous to speak up and say something because you're scared that you may lose your partner. But anyway, Scorpio, that does conclude your relationship reading for the month of December. Once again, I am sorry for the lateness. You know the system now. If you do like the reading, please give it the thumbs up. If you haven't, by all means, give it the thumbs down. If you wish to leave a comment, that would be great. And if you'd like to book a reading, you can find my contact details in the description box. So, I want to say a massive, massive thank you to you for watching. And overall, I really do hope that this reading can help somebody out there. Thank you so much, and I'll be back soon. Take care. Bye.